All right, so for the small mesh pattern, we're going to start with an odd number of stitches plus an extra number of 3 stitches for the foundation chain. So for this example, I am going to chain 23 and add 3 more stitches to that. So that's going to be a total of 26 stitches. So go ahead and do a slip knot. Now you're going to chain 26 or whatever number of stitches you would want. Just make sure it's an odd number of stitches and then add 3 more stitches to that. Okay, so I'm done crocheting 26 stitches. So now I am going to skip the first 5 stitches, and then I'm going to insert a double crochet into the 6th stitch from the hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first one counts as your first double crochet, and then that's the second double crochet. Now go ahead and chain 1, skip the next stitch, and then insert a double crochet into the next one. Then chain 1, again you're going to skip the next stitch and then insert a double crochet into the next one. So that's basically it. You're going to repeat this till you get to the end of the chain. Skip 1 stitch, insert a double crochet into the next stitch. So continue that till you get to the end of the chain, and I'll show you the next step. All right, so when you complete your first row, what you're going to do is to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn. So now you're going to skip the first double crochet, and then you're also going to skip the first chain, and then you're just going to go ahead and insert a double crochet into this second on the top of the second double crochet. Then chain 1. You're going to skip the next stitch and insert 1 double crochet onto the top of the next double crochet from the previous row. So again, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet into that stitch right on top of the next double crochet. So that's pretty much it. You're just going to continue that pattern until you get to the end of the row, and then same thing, you're going to chain 4, turn your work, and then skip the first double crochet and the first stitch, and just continue the pattern. It's very easy. So basically that's how you do the mesh pattern. So I'm just going to do a few more rows, and I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. So for the large mesh pattern, you're going to chain a multiple of 3 stitches. So I am going to chain 21 stitches, and I'm going to add 5 stitches, so bringing that to a total of 26 stitches for our foundation chain. So we're going to start with a slip knot. So go ahead and chain 26. All right, so now that we've chained 26, we're going to insert a double crochet into the 8th stitch from the hook. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So insert a double crochet into that 8th stitch. So unlike the small mesh, with the large mesh we are skipping, we're gonna chain 2. So remember the small mesh we only chained 1, so we're gonna chain 2 and then we're skipping 2 stitches, and then you're going to insert 1 double crochet into the 3rd stitch. So that's what it looks like. So you can see that the mesh is a little bit more loose, and the spaces are a little bit wider compared to the small mesh. So you're going to chain 2 again and skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, insert your hook into that 3rd stitch, chain 2, and just continue this pattern till the end of the chain. It's pretty easy. So when you reach the end, I am going to show you how to crochet the next row. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the chain. So you're gonna skip 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and then insert your hook into that last stitch and do a double crochet. So for this pattern, you are going to go ahead and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So turn your work, and then you're going to skip the first double crochet and skip the first 2 chains. Then go ahead and insert 1 double crochet on top of the next double crochet from the previous row. So just go ahead and insert your hook into that stitch and insert a double crochet. So yeah, again, you're going to chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches, and just insert your hook into the stitch right above the double crochet from the previous row. And that's pretty much it. So just gonna continue doing that. Chain 2, insert your hook into the next into the stitch above the double crochet, and then just continue that till you get to the end of the row, and then you're going to chain 5 and just continue the pattern. Basically you're going to repeat row 2, and so that's how you crochet the large mesh pattern. So I'm going to do a few more rows, probably about 5 or 6 more rows. So for the arch mesh stitch, we're going to start with our foundation chain. So you're going to do a slip knot, and then go ahead and chain 26. So once you're done with your foundation chain, go ahead and insert 1 single crochet into the 10th chain from the hook. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so now you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now you're going to skip 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, then insert 1 single crochet into the 4th chain. So go ahead and repeat that. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Insert a single crochet into the 4th chain. So just go ahead and repeat that till you get to the end of the chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 1, 2, 3. Insert into the 4th. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Insert a single crochet into that 4th chain. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert your single crochet into that 4th chain. All right, so that brings us to the end of this row. So now you're just gonna go ahead and chain 6. And then turn your work. So go ahead and insert 1 single crochet into the 1st chain space. Then go ahead and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, insert a single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue with that. 1 single crochet into the chain space. And then just continue with that same pattern till you get to the end of the till you get to the end of this row. So in this last chain space, you're just going to insert 1 single crochet into that chain space, and then you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to count from the previous row, from the last single crochet of the previous row. You're going to count 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to insert 1 double crochet into the 4th chain of this chain 9. So that's what that looks like so far. Okay, so now just go ahead and chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to turn your work. So now you're going to insert 1 double crochet into the first chain space. So you're going to skip this chain space and insert 1 single crochet into the first chain space. So that's what that looks like. So now you chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, just repeat that the same pattern from the previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Single crochet into the next chain space. So again, you're repeating the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then insert 1 single crochet. This is what it looks like so far. All right, so now just go ahead and chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Turn your work. And you're going to just repeat the same pattern. Basically, you're going to insert 1 single crochet into the first chain space. And chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at this point, you're just going to repeat the pattern from the previous row. So you insert a single crochet, and you're just going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and repeat the last row.